I want to speak on this Seun Kuti and WIZKID issue. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not literally not speaking on the fact that one person is trying to defend his father and the other person is trying to defend his fans too. You understand? Nigerians has a way, there's a thin line between trying to make sense. You know that your opinion is valid and trying to look at somebody else's opinion as valid too. Like for example, I was born in the 80s, right? I love Fela's music. Fela is inspired some when I was making music. Fela was one of those that inspired me. But is Fela my goat? No. KSA is mine. This is something about Nigerians that I don't like. We always trying to enforce our opinion on other people. Everybody knows music has a lot to do with era, right? The eras of the 80s is different from the eras of the 90s. You cannot tell the people of now who they should think the greatest of all time should be. You understand what I'm saying? People can choose, can have an opinion. This is what I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of disrespecting somebody else's legacy, but what I don't like about Nigerians generally is, especially what what Seun Kuti is doing is, you cannot enforce your belief on everybody. Even the same fella that we're talking about now. The only reason why Fela was for the revolutionary stuff that he did, because it was thinking different at the time. It wasn't going with it was believing in what he believes in. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why Fela is the global icon that it is right now. So you cannot start blaming or start cursing or start talking down on the WIZKID FC or the new generation fan of who they think their own goal should be. Even Fela sang a lot about Nigerian government. Fela have a lot of message for the government. Does it change anything? It doesn't till date. It's still the same. That's to tell you that no matter how you try to enforce your opinion on people, even though you think it's right, even though you think it's the right thing, it's not. People are not going to take it if they don't want to take it. Nigerians are double standard. I don't like that. You cannot force people. Yeah, your dad might be legendary. Your dad might be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might feel like your dad is better than. Even in Fela's era, was Fela the best musician of his era? No. KSA is my goat, as far as I'm concerned. Let's stop enforcing our beliefs on people or your opinion on people. If you feel like people don't know something, tell them about it. If they don't want to know, if they don't want to take it, they won't take it. What I don't like is the fact that you're trying to enforce, you're trying to say nobody's better than Fela or WIZKID is not greater than Fela. Yeah, for the new fan of music, WIZKID can be the greatest of all time. They can say WIZKID is bigger than anybody. Yeah. They can say WIZKID is bigger than Fela, bigger than King Sonny, bigger than KSA, K1 The Ultimate, bigger than every other musician that they know. Even for me too, I don't think Fela is the greatest artist of my era. It's not even my era. It's not. I don't think Fela is the greatest artist that I listened to when I was growing up. And you can't blame me for that. Nah. Because you believe that's your era doesn't mean it got to be the same as my era. Now, if you feel like you're being disrespected or they're disrespecting your goat's legacy, bring out the points. Don't go every day ranting about it. That's what I think about this whole thing, this whole issue, man. Nigerians, you continue to try and enforce your belief or your opinion on people, and it's not going to work. It's not. You can't blame people let people live and let live. You know what I'm saying? Fela is not the greatest of his time, as far as I'm concerned, as far as music is concerned, and that's my opinion. You can't do nothing about it, and I can come out and say my opinion, what I think about Fela's music. You know what I'm saying? KSA is mine. Yeah, KSA is my greatest of all time. If it comes to music that I listen to while growing up, it's not even Fela. So, are you gonna come to my house and beat me for that? I don't care about facts. It is my opinion. Let people have opinion. That's what I'm saying. And you don't have to always come out and start ranting because you're trying to enforce your opinion on people. Nigerians, you do that a lot. That's what I don't like. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Bye.